Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Witch of the Scrying Night, and I am back from a really long hiatus, like I always do. I always fucking disappear on you guys, huh? But today, okay, as my first video back, I think that we should talk about something really important. Not Roe versus Wade being overturned. Nothing like that. No, not here. We're going to talk about something really important, and that is, did Kim K ruin that fucking dress? That's obviously a joke. It's not that important. But I think that based on all the shit that's been going down, maybe a little palate cleanser is in order. I mean, albeit a little frustrating for a palate cleanser, but it's whatever. It's kind of like eating a jalapeno or drinking a fireball. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we are going to talk about it. And did she really ruin that fucking dress? I don't know, but we're going to find out. And I came across this article, okay, from CNN. Talking about how Kim K did not ruin that dress. It's not her fault. Her dress got fucked up on that big ass of hers, okay? I will say this, okay? Based on what I fucking read and what I've, listened to and seen, I mean, it's obvious. It's all over fucking TikTok, right? From all of that shit, I honestly think it's not only Kim K's fault that the dress was kind of fucked, but also who allowed her to wear that dress, okay? So the dress does not belong to Kim K, and I think that we all know that, right? That dress belongs to, it was bought by the Ripley's, believe it or not, okay? They actually have a museum where they have, museum shit. And one of the things that they have in this museum is Marilyn Monroe's Happy Birthday dress, right? And so for the Met Gala, it seems like Kim K wanted to wear the dress. And this is also off of the article that I have read, and I will be linking that down below for you guys. So in the article by CNN, they talked about how she had borrowed the dress. It was lent to her by the Ripleys, believe it or not. Whatever. I'm just gonna call them Ripley's, like, what the fuck. But it was lent to her by Ripley's. And apparently she only wore it for like a little bit just to like show it off, and then she actually changed into a replica, which to me is like, if you had a replica to begin with, why didn't you just go with the replica instead of actually wearing the dress, especially after what I'm about to tell you. So according to Ripley's, who owns Marilyn Monroe's dress and lent it to Kim K in the May event, the museum and event franchise, what the heck? I guess they have a franchise, said in a statement Thursday that despite claims otherwise, Kardashian did not in any way damage the garment in the short amount of time it was worn at the Met Gala. Now, of course, they're gonna say that, but I mean, we'll see, okay? The response comes after images allegedly showing some damage to the back of the crystal-covered dress were circulated on social media early in the week, okay? And then, so the VP of Ripley's, her name is Amanda Joyner. She's the VP of Publishing and Licensing. She apparently had accompanied the dress as it was transported from Florida to New York, and also while Kim K was wearing it. She said the condition of the gown remained the same from the bottom of the Met steps where Kim got into the dress to the top where it was returned. So she only really wore it, like, let's say, what it seems like down a hall. Like, she just, like, down a hall with some steps. That's what it seems to me, because if she's from what it looked like, it seemed like it was like a red carpet looking like event, and yeah, she would have had to like go up some steps and then walk down like a little hall type of thing, and I don't know. So back to the article. It says Ripley said the dress was slightly damaged at the time the company acquired it through auction in 2016, with a number of the seams pulled and worn and puckering at the back by the hooks and eyes. So here is where I have to intervene. If the dress was already damaged from the get-go, why are you going to let somebody wear it to anywhere? Like, why would you let anyone put it on? In addition to the dress, and this is not in the article, the dress had to be sewed onto Marilyn Monroe at the time when she was wearing it. And then, so already it was kind of small for Marilyn, which probably is where the damage came from to begin with. But additionally, like, why, like, see, if it's in a museum, it's already fucked up, you're gonna let somebody fucking wear it down some fucking steps? Like, that makes no fucking sense, especially when she has a replica of it. Why not wear the replica? And I don't necessarily blame Kim K for asking for the dress, because there are entitled people out there. There are people that are going to, want to get away with shit. But there should be, I mean, the dress isn't hers, and I don't necessarily think that she knew what the state of the dress was like before she got it. Or I don't even know if she even got to see the dress, because that's not even mentioned in the article. But I will say that the people that did know the state of the dress and the history of the dress were the fucking Ripley's team that allowed her to get into the dress, lend it, and then, have to move this dress around, which, by the way, this is a dress that is part of history, that's in a museum, that is considered art in some sort of way. So why the fuck? Like, that's really bad judgment right there from the, from whoever the fuck let them borrow it. Okay. Let's see what else I can fucking say from this article. Obviously, this was the famous dress where, like, Marilyn Monroe sang happy birthday to John F. Kennedy in 1962. The dress, by the way, this is also in the article, is 60 years old. So the dress is also, like, old as fuck to be. It's also old as fuck. So they were like, oh, it's ripped and it's old as fuck. Yeah, let's just lend it out so that, people can see it and how pretty it is. No, that's why you have a museum, so people can go to the museum and actually see it. People don't need to see somebody else wear that's my dog, wear the dress and just parade it around for, like, a total of 5 minutes, and then take it off to put on a replica. The replica should have been the first thing that should have been worn, and the only thing that should have been worn at the Met Gala, whatever. I don't give a shit. Anyways, yeah, she posed in it for photos, and then she just changed into a replica for the rest of the event. Now, this is interesting, okay? Because Ripley's is a museum, but there is an organization called the International Council of Museums, and I don't exactly know what they do. I think that they're probably just like an organization of like that's connected to different museums around the world, and they probably counsel them, seriously, Liz? They probably give them advice, or they probably oversee some important shit. Anyways, I think that they have some credibility as to what they're going to say in this article, and what they said was, and I agree with it. It says, historical garments should not be worn by anyone, public or private figures. And they're an international governing body of heritage organizations. Whatever that means. Okay. So it said, so they said, as museum professionals, we strongly recommend all museums to avoid lending historical garments to be worn, as they are artifacts of the material culture of the time, and they must be kept preserved for future generations. That is absolutely true. You would not lend someone a you would not lend, this is something that I've heard, you would not, let someone borrow the Constitution, which that's like not just historic, but that's also like a legal document. So that's not really, in my opinion, a good example. But another example would be like the Mona Lisa, where it's just a painting. Yeah, sure, it's just a painting, but it is a historical material of the time. Like, it captures the perspective of the person at the time. That is not something that you can easily capture, because people die, and things tend to wither away and change, especially based on this society and the culture around it changing. So when you get to have something that society deems special and you preserve it, that is meant to be preserved for generations as a kind of like a screenshot back in time, which is basically what the Marilyn Monroe dress is. It's a screenshot in time. It's like a little bit of what it looks like to wear something iconic back in the day. And it's unfortunate that it and from what they said no, Kim K did not ruin it. It was already ruined. I believe that yes, it might have been ruined, or at least it might have been ripped and stuff. But I think that by Kim K wearing it, it was further damaged. And just because it's damaged to begin with does not mean that you should just lend it out because it's if anything, it means that you should further preserve it, and you should not be lending it out. And in my humble opinion, I do believe that Ripley's as a museum, I would be very cautious. I'd be very concerned to the other artifacts, I would say, of time, the other things that they have in their museum, and what it is that they do with it that we don't know about, or even that we know about but we don't pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else have they done that has jeopardized the artifacts that they have in their museum? Because if they're this comfortable with fucking letting Kim K wear such an iconic dress that was already damaged, and she had a replica for it, what else have they done? What else could they be doing? And it was, at the very least, a lack of judgment on their part. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, because, like, there are certain things sure, it is just a dress, but if that dress was like to get burned or whatever, you would never be able to get that dress back. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that you'd be able to see close enough to that dress would be a photo of Marilyn Monroe wearing it on that night, on that evening. So to be able to see it up close is really cool, but I don't think that seeing it at the Met Gala was appropriate. And if we were going to see it at the Met Gala, it should have been like behind glass, not on a person. That would have been much more appropriate for any article of clothing that is considered to be museum, adequate. Thank you so much for watching, and I didn't find the Ripley's Museum link. If you guys have a link to to see what else Ripley's has in their museum, please comment it, link it down below, and because I really want to see it, I want to see what else they have, and I want to put in my 2 cents too. But also, if you have any comments, concerns, questions, if you want to put in your 2 cents, please let me please let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like. The majority of y'all have not subscribed to my channel, and I do realize that I have been doing a lot of shorts recently, but well, I guess there's not really an excuse for that. They're just really handy, and I'm really sorry about that. But if you also have any topics that you would like me to cover, and if you want me to cover them in a long form video or in a short, regardless, let me know in the comments down below. I would like to actually listen to my audience. I'm not like one of these creators that is like, I'm just gonna put a video out, we'll fucking see what the fuck happens, No, I want to hear from y'all. I love to hear from y'all. I'm very social, and I like to learn from other people. So y'all let me know what else y'all want me to hit up. Maybe you need some more witchy stuff on this channel, because like, what the fuck, how am I a witch and I'm not putting up enough witchy stuff? I hear you, I understand you. I am making my way over to that. I'm trying to, and if you have any topics or comments or nothing like that, just let me know, okay? And hopefully I will be getting an editor. Hopefully. If not, then I'll be my own editor, because I'm stupid like that. But yeah, this is the weirdest, longest intro. I always fucking do this. I have the longest intros or the longest outros, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna cut it here, and you have a wonderful day, okay?